Hi!
Welcome back to our channel. I don't know if it's the same with you, but going to a public space with your family can feel like going into a minefield.
Whether it's at a restaurant, a train ride, the doctor's office, or even a supermarket, the potential for stress and tantrums are real.
So stay with us. Today is a game changer. Those little tips will help you to navigate those moments with less stress.
And it has nothing to do with modern technology.
And of course, we are aware each age group comes with different challenges. From babies peacefully napping next to you while you have a coffee with your friend,
Or those toddlers exploring their newfound walking skills.
preschoolers that can turn a restaurant visit into an adventure park,
Or those preteens and teenagers that are constantly on their phone. Also, you may have one child or maybe six, or you go to the doctor's office all alone with your 5 kids. Maybe you're a single parent. We won't be able to cover every scenario.
but stay with us as we share some of the tips and what we have learned through the years with our own 3 children. But today, let's focus on the more challenging age group, which is toddlers
1 to 3 years old.
and preschooler.
3 to 5 years. And if we have that covered, it will help us for the preteens and teens too.
So schedule, we believe, is our best ally to support us to plan the day. For example, if nap time is between 10 and 11,
Plan a coffee date with your friend after 11 o'clock so your child is well rested.
or a meeting after a meal is also a very good idea.
Because a well-fed kid is less prone to tantrums.
And last, plan your visit according to the bedtime of your child. It may be wiser to go home before it's time to go to bed.
But we don't always want to go home when our kids need to go to bed. So what we did was to bring travel beds along and we put them to sleep in another room and we could enjoy the time with our friends. Prioritize the basic needs of your children first.
Work your meetings around your child and not the contrary.
But sometimes this is not possible and there's always room for flexibility, because if you have a foundation of taking care of the basic needs of your children, there is space for flexibility always. Placing makes a huge difference. For instance, where everyone sits in a train or in a bus. Sometimes it is wise in different phases of your parenting journey if you know that 2 of your 5 kids are constantly fighting to sit between them. And that's just being proactive in parenting.
So even if your child is well fed, well rested, sitting in the right spot,
Or us sitting in the right spot.
waiting can be challenging for them.
Because they're still just kids and not adults yet.
Entertaining your little ones without resorting to a screen is an art.
Yeah. Sounds challenging, but very possible.
Instead of a digital babysitter, because this is what they are, try to first engage as a family, discuss between each other, for example, in a restaurant.
And then be always prepared. Bring a backpack with puzzles, toys, books, coloring paper, just different activities that keep your child entertained.
And always have with you a lunchbox so you can serve them while waiting for the main course, some little snacks. And when things get chaotic, because sometimes they do,
Absolutely.
don't hesitate to have a timeout.
Stepping out of the situation with your child and have a heart-to-heart on the side is sometimes all it takes to break the pattern and come back again more peaceful.
Meaning what you say is crucial. Avoid making promises that you can't keep.
Your yes should be a yes and your no should be a no. So don't threaten or bribe during those situations. Sometimes it comes so easily because we're stressed. Stick to your word and mean what you say is crucial in any part of parenting.
If you take your child or your children alongside a meeting with a friend, don't forget it's not about you, it's about them.
So sometimes our kids may act up and it happens, or they throw a tantrum and we just want to stay in the meeting, but it can be the wiser thing to go home during those times. And how can we prepare our kids in advance for situations we walk into?
Discuss how to behave in public places. It's important how to behave in a cinema, in a bank, at the church service, or maybe at the doctor's office. It's important to set up clear expectation.
But don't do it like 5 minutes before you rush out of the home, but prepare them in advance. Teach them through teachable moments how to behave in different situations.
And when you come back home from the cinema, from the doctor's office, from the church service, give them a feedback.
Especially the positive one, and be very specific about what went well. And for the things that didn't work so well, maybe you remember a previous video we did about teachable moments. To make a mental note about it and take it up a week later or a couple of days later to teach your child then. We believe these tips will turn your outings into family adventures. So in a nutshell, work around your child's schedule to ensure that they ate enough and slept enough.
Number 2, bring that backpack with you with toys and things that can entertain them.
Even though it's very heavy, it's worth it. And then number 3, set the stage for expectation and teach them beforehand what is expected in those different places. If you found this video encouraging, join us weekly for practical and life-giving tips on this beautiful journey called parenthood. Until next week, bye.